Adrien Broner is the person we're going to talk about today. Adrien Broner staying humble after gaining newfound fame in streaming. I always knew he would do well streaming. If you're famous, I think if you hop on stream, you would do pretty well. I think Chris Brown for sure would do well. Trey Songz, like all these artists, let's say if they fall off, Kanye, just hop on stream, you'll do well. Tank would definitely do well. I think he should do streaming as well. But there's another video I'm gonna react to by the Poor Man's Podcast about Adrien too, about how he fell off.
God put me in position again to, you feel me? Facts, nigga. You know how long it's been since I seen this type of money in my account. Then I'm looking, and then that's another thing.
He moving like an old man now.
Broner. So I seen Adrien Broner. He talked about losing $30 million. And
30 mil is crazy.
You know, he said this before.
I really got millions to make in it in some weeks. Just a countdown. Get my life together, you know what I mean? I just gotta make better decisions, you know what I'm saying? Be like that though. But you know,
I hope he learned his lesson with losing 30+ million, because
and now he's struggling, and I'm like, see that, remember, and this is where I did a radio show at the time, and he made a YouTube video and he was flushing $20 bills down the toilet. I was like, come on, AB. And then now he's struggling, and I'm like, see, that's just karma, man. You can't be throwing money away when you have millions of dollars, because now he's like, he's in a rough position now. And he,
right. You could use those hundreds of dollars right now, right?
Yep. That money he was just throwing on the damn ground and shit. I tried to find that video, but
you know, this the second part, this the second half. See, everybody can't wake up and say, damn, I done went through 30, 40 million. I mean, everybody can't wake up and say that. I can. I did.
Bro, that's not a flex, bro. You made 30, 40 million and then you lost it. Like, I don't know what's worse, not having it or having it and losing it. I don't know what's worse.
And he spoke about it again recently too.
And like, I pay my taxes and shit. It's pretty good. Like, it's pretty good.
You're broke, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. I gotta keep trying.
You know the most I had?
What?
30, 40 million.
What the fuck? How'd you lose it?
I'll tell you how I lost it. I want the money in the cars in the clothes, the hoes, I suppose. And blowing it on dudes, like his friends. Like, he probably had a huge entourage. I don't know how dudes, as a man, how do you feel that another man's paying for your Gucci or your Louis Vuitton? I don't know.
Spending it on niggas like you.
That is spending it on niggas.
Spending on niggas like me?
Yeah, like you.
That is an Ayo moment.
You.
What, bro?
No, I'm just saying. I just spent it on my guys. And then I had my...
I pay my taxes and shit. It's pretty...
Yeah, he talked about, like, there's a longer clip.
Hold on. Hey, spending on niggas like me?
Yeah, like you.
What, bro?
No, I'm just saying. I just spent it on my guys. And then I had my habits too. I like to gamble a lot.
So what's the most you ever gambled? So what's the most?
The most I lost in one night was like 2.3 million.
Oh my Jesus. 2.3 million in gambling? What the fuck is your problem?
What's the most you ever seen in your account? I'm talking about liquid in your account. You seen that shit and was like, what the fuck?
8 figures.
Whoa.
So at least 10 M's.
Yo, I do want to shout out to Adrien Broner. I like that he's being transparent. You know how many rappers, I said this to someone earlier, you know how many rappers who broke right now, who out of pure ego, pure, you know, not wanting to lay down bad, would never do some of these new age things, like, for example, stream. This is why I said that, you know, no matter what people say about 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine's always be rich. Because 6ix9ine don't have that ego. Like, I know there's mad rappers who, they look at streaming, they're like, oh, that's some goofy shit, man. Like, nah, man. I know rappers who went back to trapping They rather sell drugs, risk their life, their freedom, more than like get into the streaming game.
Yeah,
Adrien Broner, I'm glad that he's streaming.
That's dumb nigga shit. See, that's dumb. Those what you call dummies. All right, so let's see.
Adrien Broner has a drinking problem. Yeah, bro. I've been seeing some of his live streams, and not only does he have a drinking problem,
be having that beer.
He's starting to look like he has a drinking problem, which is two totally different things. And I believe that if you have a vice for too long, eventually you will start looking like your vice. Like, have you ever seen a woman that's just slept with too many guys and you could tell just from looking at their eyes, like there's like this almost soulless blank stare that they kind of get? Yeah, eventually you start looking like your vices, and your drinking problem eventually turns into a kidney problem, and that's an even bigger problem.
Wow, we gonna give you power.
Get up, though.
It wasn't for you. It was for
Get up, get up, though, man. Let's kiss for the chat.
Let's kiss for the. Listen, if this was like 6 years ago, he would get that kiss. But because he looks homeless and he's a lot bigger and he doesn't have the money, he's not gonna get that kiss.
All that playing, I don't play with women, gang. I'm that nigga.
No.
You was that nigga. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You were that guy.
Yeah, you were.
It's about time
guy.
to go ahead and wrap it up. Anytime you see a celebrity start screaming in the streets trying to remind people of who they are or what they used to be, it's about time to go and wrap it up, brother.
On the internet, can you see a former boxer who's won 4 major titles go from that type of success to an internet jester with an alcohol problem? But I can't really be surprised because the person who seemingly put him on was Dean the Jester. And
I will say Kick is doing a very good job at promoting their creators. They're like hiring a bunch of clippers in third world countries to blast this stuff all over the place. So you see it all over social media, and they're doing that to promote not only the gambling, but they're also doing that to promote their content creators. And I will say Kick has become very competitive over the last couple of years. They've done a really good job at promoting their content creators.
Twitch better watch the fuck out, because they are right here now. They are here. Kick is putting in the money.
Not only that, but Adrien Broner does have a personality that will do good in streaming that other celebrities just don't have. And I talk about that in the course too. Like, I talk about developing your personality in order to have longevity in content creation, whether that be through like reaction videos or live streaming. It's always an important thing to do. And he does have that personality, but Kick has done an amazing job over the last year and a half at promoting the people who are streaming on Kick.
he needs no introduction.
You ready for him to get it?
Yeah, I remember that. That strong ass man. And all he did was raise his hand and flick his wrist. And look how far he went.
Dean. All night getting shit on? Yeah.
Hold on. All right, we gotta see that again.
Oh! Dean. All night getting shit on? Yeah. Dean.
The reason
No, I will say he actually deserved that. It was more of like a Will Smith type of slap where the guy's slapping another guy in honor of his wife, but the wife is kind of like, side-eye her a little bit. She talks about marrying him for his money, and now she's divorcing him probably for his money. So he's probably defending the honor of the wrong person. But in that context, that is his wife, and the Dean dude in that full clip did get a little bit too disrespectful. It might have had to go in that direction.
I'm talking about Adrien Broner is because every clip I see is just a grown-ass man making a fool of himself on camera for a couple clicks and views. Well, maybe not a couple. These niggas have truly optimized the jester method. They have indulged in what I call frat boy content. And honestly, I just want to say it's lame. There's nothing cool about getting under the influence and being a nuisance on camera.
Yeah, Broner, I think he knows he messed up at, but I think that he still got a little ways to go because of the drinking and this attention gonna get to his head too again. I feel like it. I don't think he might fuck up as much, but I still think he gonna fuck up.
Today, I just want to go over some clips of.
It might not be cool, but it certainly makes a lot of money.
It does make a lot of money.
Certainly is entertaining, and it makes a lot of money, that's for sure.
Adrien Broner being an alcoholic, and I wanted to laugh because what else can you do when a jester starts dancing? Okay, so my introduction to Adrien Broner was a clip of him being rejected by a girl on stream and then trying to save the moment by flexing the money he's made. And before I even show you guys a clip,
money he's made, made.
I want y'all to keep in mind, this nigga is getting rejected by the hoes who are literally there for clout. These are the women that are more likely to go for the influencers, and Adrien still couldn't handle.
Let's kiss for the chat.
not kissing her.
That's crazy.
I'll kiss the child. I'll kiss the child.
Julian.
She'll kiss the broke people that are watching the stream, but she won't kiss yo ass who made the 30, 40 million. That's
Where's
crazy.
the seasoning?
They don't.
And
She gonna be a bitch I leave though.
Just see word.
Nah, I don't play with women. All that playing, I don't.
Look at how he acting right now. You trying to save?
Play with women.
To save face.
I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
I'm really him, bro.
You was.
I don't
you was
gotta
really
gotta.
him.
I don't care how beautiful a woman is. None of that, bro. I make my own millions. Don't nobody do a round for me. Don't nobody run a mile for me.
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah.
I don't care about a beautiful woman. So if she wanna go, let her go. Nigga, I'm rich already, gang. I'm me.
That's the Ted. That's the Ted.
I'm me, bro. I built.
He's just going.
Yeah, it's over with, brother. Go ahead and hang that up. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, you looking like you an alcoholic. When you drink too much, you start, no matter what, looking like a hobo. You do. And all of that stuff was cool when you had the money and you was young and you was still athletic. But I'm telling you right now, we all getting older, and I love a drink too. It's a great time. I love a drink. But I had to realize that once you drink, you start looking like that habit, brother. You start getting that beer belly. I noticed I was getting a little bit wider in the midsection. What happens is your arms ain't developed no more, and you start getting that belly that's sticking out in the front. It looks horrible. You look like you ain't getting no sleep. You look always a little bit greasy because the alcohol make you sweat a little bit more. You got slobber all in your beard. Like, this is part of what happens. Like, when I realized I gained a little bit of weight, and you go very quickly from 15 to 20% body fat as a man, from getting attention from women to not even existing. And so just because you got money, they might have tolerated that when AB had some money under him, right? And he's not even that old. He's only 35, and Terrence Crawford's like 37, 38. So he could still be in shape, but once you have all the money and have all the freedom to indulge in your vices, freedom can just be slavery to your vices if you don't have discipline. So,
Talk. He's spitting now.
What's the most you ever get?
Not you rubbing the beer belly.
He dropped $80,000 to get into some coochie.
What's the most you ever?
His own defense, though, he might really be a money man. And I mean, he was a professional boxer. Right. And from his own words, he dropped $80,000 to get into some coochie.
80 grand for some cat is nasty work. 80 grand. Who you hitting? That's insane. You better be splitting the Red Sea. Like, I don't know. Like, that's insane work for some cat.
What's the most you ever get?
Probably like 5,000. No,
500.
500. Yeah. You paying 500? No, I was in DR and I paid 500. Mind you, I was with my ex.
Hold on, 500 in the DR? Our money travel real far over. Oh, he might be running up the prices. Oh man, see these little niggas, they fucking up the game. Oh my god.
At the time, I paid 500 and we had went. Mind you, we went to the
Look
bank.
at him rubbing his belly.
Oh,
it's 80 bands.
Bro, is this a simp off?
A simp off?
What world? We having a simp off in front of the house? Now you know you gonna be wanting for your money.
In front of the house. It's crazy. Oh my goodness.
This is why you gotta pay $80,000, because you talking about how much you paying other women in front of the new women.
Yeah,
now she gonna expect the $80,000. Maybe
facts. She might expect, and you better not show her what she look like, because if she thinks she look better than that, she probably won't 90,000.
He's just inquiring or something. But a simp off is crazy. A trick off is insane.
I just bought her like a Daytona.
That's your problem, nigga.
Yeah.
Goof fan, that's what you're rubbing your stomach. Goof ass nigga, rubbing your stomach in guilt.
I ain't gonna lie.
Stupid ass nigga. Oh, goof is simp ass nigga. 80 bands, I bet if you call the bitch today, she ain't gonna pick up.
Now, to be fair, this clip isn't even.
He's spitting facts.
Not bad. And out of everything I've seen, there's definitely worse clips. But personally, bruh, I just can't imagine dropping 80K on anyone who isn't my wife or longtime shorty that's held me down. But these guys are willing to do it just to casually slide in. And part of me knows there's a viewer sitting at home that's probably thinking, I wish I was Adrien. I'd rather smoke a cigarette than say that. But let's actually talk more about his alcoholism.
I'd rather smoke a cigarette than say that.
Because he got into a mini altercation with Clavicular and low-key pressed him.
Take care of yourself, brother. How are you, man?
No, you get in the middle. So you a bitch ass nigga.
Whoa. Hey, bro, I take care of you every time you come to my club.
I know, but I'm just letting you know though.
Bro.
You with two real niggas, so you gotta get in the middle.
Here he go.
Okay, but it's like, why are you saying that to me after I'm...
You know what? You right, Slab. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take that back, bro. You always take care of me, bro.
There you go. No, I don't think he learned his lesson, bro. I don't know. I don't think he learned his lesson.
It's annoying, and this frat boy content is just enabling self-destructive habits. And I remember when Dean the Jester was first going viral, Rampage Jackson was also telling him he needed to hold his liquor. So it looks like an alcoholic is spurring on another alcoholic, and you already know that's a recipe for disaster. It's already been disastrous because Adrien nearly got into a physical confrontation with Dean, all because he tried to stop him from drinking alcohol.
That Offset? Oh, it is Offset.
Chill on the drink. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Get too drunk. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bro, stop. Come on, bro.
Yeah, this is a recipe. I bet you these streams be lit than the muff. This is like, these type of streams belong on Black Mirror. I can see that.
This is that level of drunk where the people who love you just start to distance themselves because they know you're not gonna stop drinking until something bad happens to you or until you decide to change yourself. So the people who love you start to kind of distance themselves from you because you're insane. And now like you're surrounded by a bunch of yes men that just do whatever you say.
And now we're back to the old Adrien Broner.
And not, they don't directly encourage you to drink, but they definitely don't talk about you not drinking because they know you get a little violent, right?
Gang, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, bro. You really want to do that? Bro, I'm helping you, nigga.
And this doesn't surprise me because if you give a dude alcohol and money and access to more women than he's ever imagined, he's probably gonna end up like Adrien. But it's still corny. It's frat boy content, and it's all about making yourself look like a fool in front of others. Well, that's from my perspective, existing outside of the frat boy content. To them, they probably think they're cool. But it is self-destructive, and you have a parasocial chat cheering you on as you self.
Look at all them cameras and live streams. Where is this going, bro? I can't.
And I think that's exactly what's happening to Adrien, at least just a little bit. I mean, the
definitely
dude was
an episode of Black Mirror
in the car, and he threw up outside the window, and it hit Dean.
Yeah, man, AB ain't got no game, brother. People was tolerating this because he had money and he was athletic and he was fit and he had some.
And he's AB.
Fame. There's no way you have game and you drinking like this, brother. This is objectively not player. When you get to the point where you slurring your words like this, you will. That's not P, bro. You cannot be player if you getting drunk off your ass. Now, maybe that type of game works when you're 24 and you're at like a college party, a frat party or something.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. But let's go on. Let's go on.
Is this a joke? Don't put your motherfucking hands on me though, real shit. Cause I'll slap the at you. No, give.
What?
No, she put her hands on me. Don't touch me. Straight up.
Why would you say that?
Touch me.
Do you have a lighter there?
No, your lighter. Don't touch me. Straight up. You trying to get a clip? Don't put your hands on me. Cause you gonna find the right nigga. I don't give a you want equality, right? Don't touch me though. Don't slap me.
What is these two? Where did this dude right here come from?
That was him acting out of order. I think if somebody put their hand in your face, male or female, they don't have the right to do that, and you do have the right to stand your ground. And if threats need to come out, threats need to come out. Now you ain't got to get all the way in her face and do all that. I think that could be a little bit too far, but yeah.
I think he's a bitch. That's what I think. I think that he wouldn't have this type of energy with a man. He actually did have this type of energy with a man, Larry Wills, and then he felt that energy. I don't think he would have that energy with nobody else. Like if they were to throw punches.
Yeah, if somebody putting their hands on you, you have the right to tell them not to do that for sure.
Take on this particular clip. I don't think Shorty should have put her hands on Dean. And I also think that to the extent of cussing her out would be justified. But squaring up and making threats and Adrien himself jumping into duo press Shorty is weird. Is that not 10s on 2s?
And I guarantee you, even though you think that is weird, that girl still stayed.
Yeah.
She still stayed.
All right, let's see what else.
He's dragging it. It's over. It's over. Kick her out.
I hate these hoes, man.
Yeah, he's dragging it. Either kick her out or don't.
Yeah.
He's dragging it now.
Get the fuck out my motherfucking house. How about that? What?
Yeah, he is dragging it. I don't know who this guy is, bro. It's Dean the Great.
Get up, get up, gang. Get up, gang.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm Nigerian.
Hey, hey, What you mean you Nigerian though? Don't be touching.
Delete
Hey,
it.
don't be getting pressed on my nigga though.
I'm not pressing on.
Don't be getting pressed on my nigga though.
Delete it.
Fuck about none of that.
Delete it.
Delete that video, nigga.
Look at Adrien. Oh my. Nah, he might be worse. Fuck, I thought he was better. You know, I don't like to see brothers lose. This man losing, come back and he's gonna lose again. I can see it. I can already see it.